beneath the waves, in a world of silence and shadows, a killer has reigned without mercy. Apex predator, perfect hunter, the great white shark. For millions of years, no creature has dared to challenge it until now. But out here, survival isn't about size or speed. It's about striking first and striking hardest. For ages, the great white has ruled these waters, but the ocean has other kings. Silent hunters, ruthless strategists, giants so powerful, they can turn the hunter into prey. Some attack with precision and intelligence. Some with brute force no shark can withstand. And some don't even have to try. This is not the story of how the great white shark hunts. This is the story of how it gets destroyed. Killer whale, the ultimate ocean predator. Its black and white pattern might seem almost playful, but beneath that sleek surface is one of the most efficient killing machines in nature. Adult orcas can reach lengths of 30 feet and weigh over 6 tons with the raw power to take down anything that swims. But muscle is only half the story. What makes the killer whale truly dangerous is its mind. Orcas have the second largest brain of any marine mammal, and they use it to coordinate, plan, and adapt. They live and hunt in pods, close-knit family units that operate with the precision of a military strike team. Every member has a role. Some drive prey toward shallow water. Others block escape routes. And the most experienced individuals deliver the killing blow. Their coordination isn't random. It's learned, perfected, and passed down over generations. But when the target is a great white shark, everything changes. The hunt shifts into a higher gear. Unlike most prey, a great white is fast, aggressive, and armed with a devastating bite. But the orca has something the shark doesn't: teamwork. and a playbook of tactics designed for this exact encounter. The approach is quiet and calculated. Orcas use their superior echolocation to track the shark from a distance, staying below or behind it to remain unseen. They exploit a key weakness. Sharks need constant forward motion to breathe, and they are vulnerable to sudden changes in position. At the right moment, one orca will ram the shark's side with enough force to disorient it, while another moves in to flip the predator onto its back. This triggers tonic immobility, a state of total paralysis that can last for minutes. For the great white, it's game over. The kill is precise. Orcas go straight for the liver, a massive organ rich in fats and nutrients. It's the highest energy reward in the shortest possible time. The rest of the shark is often left untouched, drifting lifeless in the water. Could a great white ever defeat an orca? In theory, if a large shark managed to ambush a lone, inexperienced orca, it might land a fatal bite. But in reality, there is no record of a healthy adult orca losing to a great white. And against a coordinated pod, the shark's chances drop to 0. The evidence is undeniable. In 2017, the coastline of South Africa became a graveyard for great whites. Several carcasses washed ashore, each missing its liver with surgical precision. The killers were identified. 2 infamous male orcas known as Port and Starboard. Working as a pair, they dismantled one of the ocean's most feared predators in minutes. In the hierarchy of the seas, the great white may inspire fear, but the orca rewrites the rules. It doesn't just kill, it dominates, it dismantles. It turns the ocean's most feared predator into nothing more than a drifting carcass. And in every recorded encounter, the result is the same. The shark never sees it coming. The shark never stands a chance. If the orca is the ocean's tactician, the sperm whale is its battering ram. This is the largest predator on the planet. A deep sea giant, capable of reaching over 60 feet in length and tipping the scales at more than 50 tons. That's 20 times the mass of a great white shark. Its head alone can measure a third of its body. Packed with dense bone and reinforced structure, built to withstand and deliver devastating impacts. The sperm whale isn't a shark hunter by habit. Its primary prey lives far below the reach of sunlight, giant squid. Pulled from the depths after battles that can last hours. But when the paths of a sperm whale and a great white cross, the encounter is brutally one-sided. Near the surface, this giant is almost untouchable. Its sheer size makes ramming an act of annihilation. The force from a head-on collision can shatter a shark's ribs or stun it instantly. There's the tail. The flukes of a sperm whale span more than 15 feet across, and a single tail slap can generate enough force to launch a predator backward through the water. It's been compared to being hit by the shockwave of an underwater explosion. Sharks are fast, but within the strike range of a sperm whale's tail, speed is irrelevant. One hit ends the fight. There are documented reports of sperm whales defending calves from shark attacks. The whales form a protective circle, calves in the center, adults facing outward. If a shark dares to close in, one or more adults will charge. 50 tons of muscle and bone, driving forward at speed, is an unstoppable wall. The great white's legendary bite, capable of tearing through the thick hide of seals and sea lions, means little here. Against the sperm whale's armored skull and sheer mass, the shark has no time to evade. And when contact is made, the result is usually fatal for the intruder. The sperm whale rarely wastes energy on a fight it doesn't need. But when it decides to engage, there is no escape. In the open ocean, there are no obstacles to slow its charge. No place for the shark to hide. And that's the reality. When a sperm whale enters the fight, it's not a contest of predators. It's a contest of survival. And for the great white shark, it's a battle it has never been known to win. Yet not all threats come from the open ocean. Some wait where the waves meet the shore. The saltwater crocodile. It's not the endless blue that makes the saltwater crocodile dangerous. It's the edge of the ocean, the murky, shifting places where land and sea collide. Shallow estuaries, mangrove swamps, river mouths. The saltwater crocodile is a living relic, older than sharks themselves. A predator whose design has barely changed in over 200 million years. Some males grow beyond 20 feet in length, weighing well over a ton. And they carry the most powerful bite ever recorded in the animal kingdom. An earth-crushing 3,700 pounds per square inch, more than enough to snap bone, like dry twigs. These giants are not pursuit hunters. They are the masters of the ambush. A saltwater crocodile will float at the surface like a piece of driftwood, barely a ripple betraying its presence. It can wait for hours, muscles coiled, eyes and nostrils just above the waterline. And when the moment comes, the attack is explosive. Against most prey, this happens in silence. But if a great white ventures into these brackish, shallow waters, drawn by fish, seals, or other animals, it enters a world where its own advantages vanish. Here, speed is meaningless, The confined space robs it of maneuverability. The mix of fresh and salt water dulls the shark's ability to detect movement and scent prey with the precision it relies on in the open ocean. And the crocodile knows every inch of this battleground. It uses the cover of mangrove roots, muddy banks, and shifting currents to stay hidden until the perfect moment. A shark moving through these channels might not even sense the predator until it's too late. And when the crocodile strikes, there's no warning, no second chance. While encounters between these two giants are rare, there have been reports from northern Australia and Southeast Asia of saltwater crocodiles attacking large sharks in estuarine waters. In these clashes, size doesn't guarantee survival. The crocodile's armor-plated body, crushing jaws, and strategic patience make it the undisputed ruler of its territory. In the open ocean, the great white may be the apex predator, but here, in the shadowed water, where rivers meet the sea, it's the crocodile that decides who lives and who dies. For a shark, entering this domain isn't a hunt, it's a risk. Few survive. One mistake, and the ocean's fastest killer becomes nothing more than a thrashing shadow in the crocodile's grip. To most people, dolphins are the smiling acrobats of the ocean, playful, intelligent, harmless. But to a great white shark, they can be something far more dangerous. A fast, organized, highly coordinated strike force. In open water, a single dolphin is no match for the raw power of a great white. But dolphins don't fight alone. They live in pods, close-knit families, bound by constant communication and a shared instinct to defend one another. And when a predator crosses into their territory, the response is immediate. The pod closes ranks, moving as one, creating a shifting wall of bodies, blocking escape routes, and channeling the intruder exactly where they wanted. Then comes the attack. Dolphins use their reinforced bony snouts as battering rams, aiming for the shark's most vulnerable spots, the gills, the soft underbelly, even the sides of the head. A single high-speed strike can stun or disorient a shark. Several strikes in succession can cause internal injuries that force it to retreat or worse. Scientists have documented pods driving away large sharks that came too close to calves, sometimes pursuing them for hundreds of yards. In rare cases, dolphins have been seen repeatedly ramming sharks until they sank lifeless to the sea floor. A rare but undeniable display of lethal intent from an animal most people never consider a predator. What makes dolphins truly dangerous isn't raw strength, it's intelligence and adaptability. They can change tactics mid-hunt or mid-defense, anticipating the shark's movements and cutting off every escape. Unlike solitary hunters, dolphins have the advantage of numbers and constant communication. Every member of the pod knows exactly where to be and when to strike. In the right conditions, even the ocean's most feared predator can find itself surrounded, outmaneuvered, and beaten back into the deep. By creatures most humans only know for their playful leaps above the waves. But size can be the greatest weapon of all. And nothing in the sea matches this Leviathan. The blue whale does not hunt sharks. It doesn't have to. At over 100 feet long and nearly 200 tons, it is the largest creature ever to live on Earth. A living Leviathan that dwarfs everything else in the ocean. Its heart alone outweighs an entire great white shark. For the ocean's most feared predator, encountering a blue whale is like a speedboat drifting into the path of a freight ship the size of a skyscraper. There is no contest, no confrontation, only the staggering reality of something so vast. The shark is reduced to insignificance. A single flick of that massive tail can unleash a wall of water weighing tens of thousands of pounds. Anything caught in that surge, fish, seals, even a full-grown shark, can be stunned, crushed, or killed outright before it even understands what happened. On rare occasions, sharks have been seen shadowing blue whales, perhaps hoping for scraps. But all it takes is one sudden movement, a casual sweep of the tail, or an effortless turn, and the sea explodes in a thunderous burst of power. The shark disappears into the depths, broken or gone, as if it had never been there at all. The blue whale does not plot or strike. It doesn't need to. Its very presence rewrites the rules of survival. For the great white, this is not a hunt. It is a reminder that in the ocean there are forces so immense they can end you without even noticing. The great white shark has earned its place as one of nature's most feared predators. But fear is not the same as invincibility. In the vast, unpredictable blue, rivals match its speed, outthink its tactics, or crush it with overwhelming power. And in the ocean, nothing holds the crown forever. The hunter can become the hunted. The apex can fall. Because beneath the waves, there's always something stronger, faster, smarter, waiting in the deep.